Are we rolling? Okay. Attention, black people. We have got to calm the fuck down on some of the names that we are giving our children. It's getting a little ridiculous and out of control. In my research, I found out that in the 1960s, blacks wanted to leave a new identity and legacy of names for their children and their grandchildren. They wanted to do away with some of the traditional European and Dutch names that they were given as slaves. And between the 1960s and now, we've lost sight of that and have just got out of control with our creativity. So here are my top 5 most outlandish names that black people have given their children. Coming in at number 5 is this one. I know you're probably wondering, like, what the hell is that? So was I. I'm going to let it sit there for a couple seconds and then I'll tell you what it is. If you give up, the name is Angelina. That's right, Angelina. And that's a prime example of creativity gone just a little bit too far. They wanted to get creative with the spelling and just lost complete sight of whatever it was they were doing. That's just too much. That's ridiculous. Coming in at number 4, the name Sharquifa. That's right. Someone actually named their child after a pussy fart. That little girl's going to have a hell of a time with bullying when she grows up. Coming in at number 3. Before I get to it, I would just like to say black people have a problem with naming their child after products and brands. They like to name their children after brands of alcohol, Tanqueray, Brandy, Chardonnay. They like to name their kids after cars, Lexus. There's probably a little girl named Beamer. But checking in at number 3 is the name Rolex. Some people are thinking, yeah, that's probably creative, that's different, that's unique. But if you're going that way, you should name kids after something you have. So you should have named the child Seiko or Timex. That was probably a little bit racist. I can't be racist, I'm black. Checking in at number 2 is probably the hoodest name that you will ever hear in your life. The name Cigarillo. No, I'm bullshitting, I made that up. But I wouldn't be surprised if someone actually did name their kid Cigarillo. And I bet you he has a sister named Swisher. Her full name is Swisher Sweet Johnson. And coming in at number 1, and before I get to it, I just want to state that I scoured the entire internet looking for some of the most outlandish names that black people have given their children. And I went through probably about 100 just to narrow it down to these 5. And coming in at number 1, my personal favorite, LeBronce. That's right, it's a hybrid between LeBron and Beyonce. And it's also a prime example of compromisation. The father wanted to name him LeBron, the mother wanted to name him Beyonce, but realized that Beyonce was probably just a little bit too feminine for a boy. So they decided to come together and compromise and come up with the name LeBronce. Well, I'm Jorrell Payton, and that has been my top 5 outlandish names that black people have given their children.